Hey everybody, Jimmy from the Game Grader. Going to do a quick review here of the Verbatim Tuff-n-Tiny flash drive. This is the 16 gig, the black version from Verbatim. Big thank you to them for sending it to me. This is, a lot of people have been calling it the penny drive because, I mean, there's a penny. Obviously it's a little longer than a penny, but the width, man, I mean, this is tiny. But how tough is it? Well, let's take a look at how tough it is. By first, we'll show you it going into the computer. You're wondering how this works. It's so thin. Well, it doesn't have the casing that you see a lot of USB drives have. It just goes right in. I mean, it's where you write the data, being simplistic about it. You just slide it right in there. You don't have to force it. It knows exactly where it's going, and then boom, it shows up there on the computer. So let's take a look at getting a file on there. There's already a file there, so just so you can see how quick it is. Replace, do that quickly, and boom. We'll eject this thing. So now it's out. Now we'll eject it, take it out. Now you're wondering, well, what are you going to do? How tough is it? Well, it's water. How tough is it? Well, on the box it's telling me that this is no problem. Dust, water, physical blunt force impact. It's wet. I have gotten it wet, and I'm going to sit with it right there. I'm going to give it a couple seconds to get even more wet. This will run you about 50 bucks. The 16 gig will. You can probably find it a little bit less than that in some places. I don't want to advertise buying it cheap, but I advertise buying it absolutely. If you're somebody that works in media, photographer, videographer, somebody that deals with a lot of media, on and off flash drives, stuff like that, it's a really, really great thing to have. Works really, really well on keys, and so I think it's an excellent thing to have in your repertoire. Well, I think it's wet enough. It's wet. Obviously, I'm not going to throw this right in the computer right away. I don't want to do that. So here's a paper towel. I want you to see it. I don't want you to think that I swapped it out or something. There it is. I'm not David Blaine, so I'm not able to swap it out. Just so you see the lanyard. I know a lot of people online are like, oh, you switched it out or whatever. No, this is it. I mean, I've gotten it wet. I washed my car, and I got my pants wet. It was in my pockets with my keys. I got it drenched, and it worked. I mean, this is awesome. So you remember the file that was on there? Well, this is, I guess, dry enough. I don't want to put a wet. You don't want to put a wet flash drive into your computer. Here, I'll take the lanyard off. I don't want to put a wet flash drive into your computer. That's bad. So here we'll just, now it's dry. It doesn't take too much to get dry. I just was extra cautious, as you should be. So there it is, and then boom, shows right back up. Now let's see how the file plays off of the drive after being wet. Well, there it is, full screen. And there's your file, playing off of the thing. I'm really, this is a really, really great thing to have. I can't say enough about it. The Tuff-n-Tiny, this is the 16 gig. If that's too big, too much for you, you can go ahead and go with an 8 gig. You can go with a 6 gig. But go with the Verbatim Tuff-n-Tiny. A great flash drive. I'm going to give it an A. Love it. Fits really well on your keys. It's a great purchase for the media person in your life, going back to school, going to school. Great thing to get. This has been the Game Grader. Thanks for watching. I'm Jimmy Smith.